is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This is Nigeria Info.
Well, 6:30 a.m. right here on Nigeria Info 95.1 Abuja. Weird how I'm an hour ahead already. Really weird, but interesting. Let's get into the newspaper reviews segment. We'll be checking out headlines from various news platforms in Nigeria today. Now, these headlines are published according to the editorial guidelines of these various news platforms. So ensure that you have got the details when you react, when you call in or send a message or something about what you are sharing. No false information. Always have the facts before you share your thoughts. We've got The Punch today, Vanguard, Leadership, Daily Trust, and The Sun. And we'll go through each of these news platforms individually. But let's get to The Punch right now. And it's got this major headline. National Assembly Leadership. Tinubu's meeting with lawmakers fails to resolve zoning crisis. And the writers there, President called for zoning, failed to name anointed aspirants. That's according to sources. Opposition parties claim majority, plot to use number against APC candidates. That's the major headline on The Punch. Reps stepped down 543 billion naira judgment debt payment. President signs bill on judges' retirement age. Subsidy. NNPCL failed to remit over 8 trillion naira, says the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission. Return home for vote buying trial, APC tells Adebutu. Ogun community residents stranded as flood overruns Link Road. 5G raised telecoms GDP contribution to 2.51 trillion naira, NCC. Nigeria Air. Arara Group demands Sirika's arrest. INEC APC oppose Labour Party's request to quiz IT experts. Those are the headlines on the Punch newspaper today. Let's move on to the Vanguard right now. 10th National Assembly Leadership. Uncertainty over presiding officers. Atiku, PDP, and the battle cry from Bauchi. Oil revenue crash pushes federal government's deficit to 513 billion naira in February. Democracy Day. Federal government declares June 12 public holiday. Northern Forum seeks arrest probe of Hadi Sirika. 5G. Nigeria must prioritize consumers' privacy, ethics of data usage, NCC. Itodo residents groan as EKEDC subjects community to darkness. And that's it on Vanguard this morning. Let's move on to the leadership right now. It's got a major headline. OB6 tribunals nod to question INEC on ICT experts. Arogudade, Lakemfa, others recommend Aribishola's leadership style. 2023 Hajj. We've airlifted 35,870 Nigerian pilgrims to Saudi Arabia. That's according to Nakon. FCT UBEB moves to mop out-of-school children. Citizen-centered diplomacy remains our priority, federal government. NYC warns institutions against mobilizing unqualified graduates. Sokoto government probes Tambuwal over auctioned assets. 10th National Assembly. 74 Northwest members elect endorse Abbas Kalu for Speaker, Deputy. Abe withdrew support for Tinubu over Guba ambition, APC chieftain. And that's it for the leadership this morning. Let's check out what's happening on the Daily Trust. The headline right here says, support Babio, Tajuddin, Tinubu urges lawmakers elect. Two years after, freight services on Lagos-Ibadan train stall. Nasarawa Governor Buhari spent more than $19 billion cost of Dangote refinery on non-functional ones. Tinubu hosts Wike's G5 at Aso Rock. Ipman assures on capacity to force price of petrol down. Nigeria ripe for female president, Obasanjo. And that's it on the Daily Trust this morning. Let's go on to the Sun right now. Beavers did not transmit presidential election result. INEC ad hoc staff tells court. Umba assures lawmakers elect of healthy working relationship. Tinubu meets PDP G5 governors in Aso Rock. Umba urges Tinubu to release Kanu. Obi, Labour Party seek court's order to question INEC on credibility of ICT devices. Rep faults Atiku's witness description of Obi's victory in Anambra as magic. Southeast Senate presidency will address marginalization, douse tension. Nwaji. Election Tribunal, stop making yourself stumbling block, group tells INEC. Nigeria's regional maritime hub status, MPA inaugurates modern control towers for Lagos sport complexes. And that's it on the Sun this morning. We've gone through the Punch, Vanguard, Leadership, Daily Trust, and the Sun news platforms. And kindly note that these headlines are read as published by these platforms that have got nothing to do with Nigeria Info. You can watch live right now. We are on YouTube and Facebook. You can also share your thoughts and comment on our platforms. Do also follow and subscribe at Nigeria Info Abuja on Facebook and YouTube, and also ensure that when you do call in, you move away from your device, state your name, your location, just so that we can get into your thoughts, and kindly note when it's time for you to wrap up to give room for others to also call in and have a chance at sharing their thoughts as well. Oludade Abiodun, good morning to you. And he says, I totally support the call from the Northern Forum for Hadi Sirika's prosecution. I greet Mr. Oshali for Barrister Hassan, Tinubu Pekin, and Salasi for their objectivity at all times. Gom Daniel says, good morning. Politicians should have some shame. Imagine my former governor. Okay. He should be investigated. All right. Let's get to the phone lines right now. 0700 951 0000, 08095974869. You can also call, send a WhatsApp message, or do a WhatsApp voice call to 080 9993 0137. Good morning, Obunike Paul on Facebook. Anthony Emenugo, who's watching from Niger State right now as well. Jemmy Louis, Femi, good morning to you. And to Lutzo Stephen, good morning and thank you for joining. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to you.
Yeah, my name is Charles. I'm calling from UPC.
Go ahead, Charles.
I have studied before now over the former Minister of Aviation that this is the biggest Yahoo scam we have ever seen over at Nigeria Air. If it is in other part of the world, that now will be cooling in the jail by now. Secondly, the Enugu State Governor telling the newly elected president to release Mazin Nandekali. They should not release him, they should keep him. Let's keep watching this issue.
That's not yours to decide. That's for them to decide.
But the courts have already released it. The government said no. So what else do you want us to say? But let's see how it will end. And if it is, they think it will stop the agitation, it will not. Civil disobedience and whatever the IPOB is asking, it is their right. Self-determination is their right. It is not against any law anywhere in the world. Have a wonderful day.
All right, have a good one as well. Welcome to you. I can barely hear you. Can you hear me? If you can't do or to call back, it's hard to make out what you're saying. Welcome to you.
Yeah, good morning, my friend. My name is Al-Hassan Tatani Dola from Gondara Karayaka, Nasarawa State.
Welcome, Al Hassan. Please go ahead.
Yeah, let me talk from the Tinubu G5 governor, Nasoro. And I can assure you that is why somebody has to be integrity. Somebody like the governor of Benue State, I can not show the name, everybody knows as I called. The former governor of Benue State, go to Villa yesterday. So I want to assure Nigeria that whether you like or no, why can't you tell the four governors, he just himself, I will never support Ahmed Bola Tinubu and he still follow go and see Ahmed Bola Tinubu when he does another somebody. So I agree. Let him assure himself that whether you like or no, as Ahmed Bola Tinubu is his president, whether you like or no,
all right.
Go ahead and do everything. Thank you very much for now.
All right, thank you. Good morning to you.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Welcome.
This is Boris Hassan. I greet all the listeners.
Good morning.
Yes, about out of school training in deficit. I just want to say that every morning I see children who should be in school, either walking or just going up and down. You see, education is the best legacy we can give to our children. It opens doors to opportunities to develop their talents, our talents, and to attain our destined positions on earth. The Constitution says when it is practicable, education at all levels should be free. Awolowo of President Monori, the late Premier of the Western region, introduced education at all levels. That's why people from the Southwest are, intellectually very sound, and they are the helm of human affairs, not only in Nigeria but all over the world. Please, get education at all levels where everybody should be introduced in their cities. And God help us in this regard. Can be done, and it shall be done. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Welcome to you.
Good morning, Itodo once again. I remember humble self, Abubakar Ali, aka Tinubu Pekin, calling from PW Kubwa.
Good morning.
Itodo, I'm seriously disturbed. I'm disturbed because it is evident that the speaker that is going to emerge will be a Muslim. But for the position of the Senate President, with the...
Are you there? All right, if you can't do all to call back so you can complete your thoughts, welcome to you. Good morning.
Hello, everybody.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is KGB.
Welcome to you. Go ahead, please.
Yes, we are talking of, what do you call it, Hadi Serika, the former aviation minister. Some group saying that he should be arrested.
A Northern group, yes.
Northern group saying he should be arrested.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
is a group, and maybe they have now seen or they have seen the entire government of all this I call it the entire government of past administration of Buhari. Not only all of them should be arrested because of this country. All A to Z. We are talking the entire.
Now, just because one person did wrong doesn't mean you should group everybody together and ask for their.
All of them, all of them wrong, including their master. All of them, they are a disaster.
All right.
All of them not only improve, but they are arrested. All of them, they destroy this country.
All right. Welcome to you.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Mamizi.
Good morning to you, Mamizi. Go ahead.
They said if your house is burning, you go to chase rats, more things will get burned. Instead of arresting anybody, you do your investigation, but let us move on.
Okay.
Let us move on. But finally, we are all waiting for government to do something about palliative in relation to subsidy removal. My question is, what are our ogas doing? You employed somebody as a cleaner. The person is going to office in town, is working in Buhari. You never bother to ask the person, how are you coping? Where is our humanity? Where is the God we preach? Oh, no wonder some people say some of us are more religious than godly. You have a driver. Do you know some people trek from Buhari halfway? Then they bought taxi to Duse. Then from Duse, they trek halfway. I'm not joking. So sometimes I trek also halfway because the bike that will take me to market will tell me 150, 200. I'll trek halfway, then I'll pay 100 naira. Nobody is asking you. We are all waiting for government. I know government will do something, but my sermon this morning is to everybody. If you have somebody that is driving you, ask the person, how are you coping? And you have the means, you have fleet of cars. You cannot even tell the person that this is how I want to assist you, not with 5,000. You will sit down and be telling them government. Government cannot do everything. We should have empathy. We should also review what we pay people before we wait for government. I don't even know.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mamizi.
When you come late, query.
Well, that's that as well. Let's get to some of your messages right now. You can send yours to 08099930137 to include your name and your location when you send your messages. And this one right here says, good morning, Itodo, I condemn Lagos. Okay, it's taking a while for your message to come through. Let's hold on for a few seconds and see if that works in any way. But let's look at what you're saying on Facebook right now. Ozo Francis Namani watching live from Mangunze in Enugu State. Thank God it's Friday. The height of insecurity and other criminalities in this country are still worrisome and alarming. The government at all levels should urgently do something about it for the safety of the citizenry. May God help us all. And Babale Nemzi watching from Bauchi State. Welcome and thank you. Friday Wonu Egbere says Hadisirika should get some punishment for deceiving Nigerians. Very laughable. God bless Nigeria. And Lutzo Stephen, for Tinubu to say Wike is Cameroon is very true because he has no base. He should... Okay, trying to make sense of this message, but thank you for sending it through. If you can resend so we get what exactly you are trying to pass across. All right, Oludade Abiodun says, I condemn the Lagos Assembly for their move to pass property and business law, but those who are condemning and attacking them now are also guilty of the same thing. You see, we will all come out of this division among us the day we resolve to tell ourselves the truth. That's what Oludade is saying right there. The call for the probe of the immediate past aviation minister had Hadisirika by a northern group is a welcome development. The scam in the Nigeria air mustn't be swept under the carpet. Kenneth from Ado Junction. Tinubu meets J5 governors. Most Nigerian politicians adjust after their interest. God help us. Chukwugozie Onu from Madala. And this one from Upper Lent in Bari says, we wish Nigeria well. National Assembly should choose the right leaders to balance the three arms of government. We don't want corruption. Welcome to you. Good morning.
How was your night?
Very well, thank you. How's yours?
Fine. God bless you and your family.
God bless you too. Go ahead. What's your name?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
This is Mala Haruna calling from Kuba Federal Housing.
Go ahead, madam.
I make and staff tell the court say the need translate the presidential election to server. So our advice to court, they should notify the election because it's under law that they will transmit the presidential election from the polling to the server, and they fail to do so. So if they follow the rule of law, the best thing they should notify the election and order for the law. Thank you.
All right. Welcome to you. Are you there? Can barely hear you. If you can, do all to call back. Good morning to you.
Mr. Itodo.
Yes, welcome back.
As I was saying, Abubakar Ali Eke Tinubu Pekin calling from PW Kuba. Most likely, North is going to clinch the speakership. And the way Senator-elect Yari is gaining ground, I have a serious concern. Honestly, the president and the party must do something urgent on this. It has to go to the South. It has to go to the South. You cannot have president, vice president, senate president, speaker, chief justice of the federation, people from one faith. It doesn't speak well for our democracy. Please, something has to be done because the underground news we are hearing is very, very shocking. Please, thank you very much. And for Serika, it should go and clear his name. We Northerners, we don't condone corrupt individual alleged to be corrupt. You should go and clear his name. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Welcome to you. Good morning. I'm having a hard time hearing you. Your connection is not exactly good. Can you call a different number, please? Thank you. Welcome to you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Nicholas. I'm calling from Masaka.
Welcome, Nicholas. Go ahead.
G5 governors met with President Tinubu. I believe it's a welcome idea because their determination was for a southern candidate to become a president of this nation. So, and I believe their aim is achieved. So, it is good for them to go and welcome the new president.
All right. Thank you, Nicholas. Let's take this for 60 seconds before we go on a break. Welcome to you.
Good morning. This is Yaya from Soliya, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome, Yahaya. Can you share your thoughts in 60 seconds, please?
Yeah, let me try.
Go ahead.
As for the Hadi Sirika issue, I think that man needs to be prosecuted because, you cannot have that kind of scamming Nigerians and they will leave it to go scot-free. And as for the G5 governors meeting the president of this country, it's a good one. I think he's the president to all. But I was surprised. For they don't have shame. Is somebody like Tom, who was vehemently against the election of Tinubu, now is meeting him. So, what exactly do we want in this country? Does it mean that they are after their own personal interest? May God help us. Thank you. Have a nice day.
All right, Yahaya. Thank you for sharing your thoughts right there. And on YouTube, Jose Oruma says, good morning. The former Minister of Aviation should be probed. Politicians take Nigerians for granted. And that's it. Let's go on this break. At 7 o'clock, we'll have the news and come back to get more of your thoughts.
This is Nigeria Info.